This is the semi-final of Intercity Shogi Cup Day2 overall tournament. And so this is a handicap match, last handicap, since there's a one class different. So Uate player is the S-class Kazuki Tsubo-san, and Shitate player is Keigo Suzuki-san, A-class. And this is the last handicap. So it is about to start. Restarting. So it is very difficult for Shitate to punish or get advantage against the last handicap. Sometimes it will be just like a normal game without handicap, or even the last handicap can sometimes benefit Uate, since it will not be taken in the middle game. So Shitate is now aiming for the edge attack somewhere, but not immediately, just later. So Shitate chose Ibisha. If Shitate chose I-free Ibisha, it will be much more like just an usual no handicap game. But if Shitate chose Ibisha, Shitate should attack the edge. If not, it will be just an advantage for Uate last handicap. So Shitate should break the first file somehow. Okay. So what is now thinking? So many players are not so much used to play lance handicap. This is a handicap especially played in Shorekai. In Shorekai we play regularly lance handicap, so we are very much used to play it. But for amateur players, this is very difficult. So now, since this is Mukai Bisha, the king shouldn't be here. I shouldn't go up here because there's this attack. So now it's Ote. And so this is clearly but for Sente. So before going up the king to 6-8, Sente should close the put this bishop's diagonal like this. Okay. So now Shitate is thinking. And also when to attack the edge in the middle game will be a very important point in this game. So, for example, since Uate doesn't have the lance, so for example, in this kind of position, if Uate takes this pawn, there will be a bishop drop here, or pawn push here. So Uate can't easily exchange the pawn. It will be a very big difference. He went up the silver. So he wants to create a little old style rapid attack, not like Elmo or Kimso rapid attack, just using the left silver to 5-7 or the silver to 7-7 and the bishop to so he pushed the pawn and he didn't push back and went up the silver. I don't know the exact position center wants to play. So the silver here was also possible. Like Yagura. It's usually a bad shape against free bishop, but now the bishop can aim for the edge attack in the first file, so this could work. But he just did this. So there's still slight possibility of playing kind of Migyoku for Sente. This is also a little unusual castle. I don't know the name in English. In Japanese, we just call Rapid Castle. Or Quick Castle. So, so here we don't know yet how the lance handicap will affect the game, but already it's very unusual shape for both. So the first question is where the Sente's king, Shitate's king will go, to the right side or to the left side. Maybe to the left seems natural if the silver went up to 3-7. If the knight was jumped to 3-7, there were also a kind of subway rook, so Sente's king could go to 4-8, but now it will be a usual shape. And if Sente's king go to the left side, Gote should push the edge pawn to 9-5. This is a very important move. This is why Gote wanted to play. While Gote played silver to 6-2. He wants to exchange the rook, so This is an aggressive Mukai Bisha. Koto will push the second first pawn somewhere. But center's right silver is already defending his 3-7, so the fight will not happen soon. Just exchanging once the pawn in the second file and developing the formation each other. Maybe if it was Mino, Goto will just start attacking from with this castle, but since it's silver 6-2, maybe go to 5-1 will be played somewhere. Maybe, not always. So in this kind of position, if the rook exchange happens, then if the gold is 5-1, it's safer for Gote. But Gote didn't, Wate didn't put the pawn. Instead, went back the bishop. So this position is also a little different from the no handicap game. So the usual way Wate plays is just jumping the knight to 3-3, but now if the knight is jumped, the first file is not protected, so Shitate can easily break the first file with pawn to 1-5, like this. This is not good for Wate, so Wate should do something else. So he went back the bishop to 3-3. So Shitate got a slight advantage. So this is a difficulty of playing the Uate side of Kyoji last handicap. And now Shitate stopped the diagonal of the bishop. If Shitate could push one more move to pawn to 6-5, then it will be a very good shape. I think Shitate should have pushed the edge pawn of the knight file. Not so much reason to allow Wate to push twice. But he wanted to prepare as quick as possible against the attack from the second file or first file. So maybe he wanted to play carefully against Mukai Bisha. So now this moves seems possible. This is also usual, and it will just be an exchange of the rook. And since Sente's castle is not so strong and the bishop is not active, this is also possible, I think. In the actual game, Tsuo-san started the attack from the fifth file. If Sente takes, then push this pawn, but Sente can also push this pawn, so it seems a little early to attack. The rook is not working. If the gold was staying in 4-1 square, then it was possible, I think. But so if Shitate plays correctly, Shitate could get a slight advantage here. And Shitate attacked the edge. Ignoring the center is also an idea, I think. Since Gote's bishop will not be active if it doesn't take the pawn in the center. If Gote takes this pawn, Sente can take with both silver and lance. Maybe silver seems natural. And he took with the silver. Now what is bishop and rook is stuck in second and third file, so how to use them is the point of this game. Until now, Shitate is playing very good. But the handicap means that what the player is stronger, so Water will do something from here. Since Shitate's castle is not so strong, Shitate should be careful until the end. This is a good move. This is a move we sometimes see with Mukabisha shape. Mm. So the rook will surely swing over to the fifth file in the next move or a little later. So it's better for center to prepare for uh, that rook. So going up the go to 6-7 seems natural if center doesn't take the pawn, and always take the pawn 5-5 and pawn 4-5 to use the bishop and pawn 6-5. This is always an option for Sente. But since Sente didn't take the pawn here, but and Sente went back to silver. So to go here and went back to silver. Mm. So maybe the rook swing over to 5-2, and if Sente takes this pawn again, pawn to 4-5. Mm. So this is the current position here. Mm. That is still thinking. This is a very important and difficult position. Maybe go to 6-7 seems safe. But he took the pawn and Uate pushed the pawn to 4-5. Now it's a little more difficult to defend than a few moves before. Instead went back to silver. And Uate will do silver to 4-4 here. Hmm. So since Sente Shtate got slight advantage at the edge, Shtate wants to play slowly from here, and Wate don't want to allow Shtate to play that way, so we'll aim for a rapid attack, advancing the silver. Just And now this is not very easy to defend the center. If Shtate plays this, the pawn drop is strong and the attack will not stop. If Shtate pushes this pawn, Water will drop the pawn and advance the silver. So, very difficult, not easy to defend correctly this attack. One technique is pushing this pawn here. If the rook takes, drop the pawn here and protecting, so one rank lower. This is a technique, but for example, not taking the pawn and advancing the silver, but maybe they can protect, they can protect like this. So pushing the pawn seems an option, but very difficult to find. And just going up the gold is also possible. Just dropping the pawn here, like this, or maybe just a pawn is enough. This is not so so good for what is. So just going up the gold is also possible here. But Shtate should need to read many things, so not easy position. So only 5 minutes left for Shtate and about 8 minutes for Wate. This is the correct defense. He went up the goal. Now it's Wate who should find something, some good attack.そうですね。これは世界大会ですね。はい。どこの国からも参加していい大会になります。で、各、レーティング別に分かれたクラスの、勝者が最後の決勝トーナメントを、3位以内が決勝トーナメントで戦って、その場合、クラスが違う場合は、駒落ちでやるというシステムになります。今回が、そうですね、この大会に関しては今回が初開催になります。ドイツ開催で自分は今現地から中継しています。 Not still easy for Wate to find a good attack. But this is too much passive, so yes, Wate should play this way. Shtate can also drop the pawn here, not to let the bishop go to 5-5 square. Maybe it's safer. So regarding the current position, maybe Wate shouldn't have taken this pawn and just going up the silver this way. In that case, the right silver of Shtate wasn't working. So now State's defense is enough strong, so it seems not easy for Wate to create an attack. Maybe dropping the silver here. It doesn't seem very severe, but maybe this is the only way. So this is a rather defensive idea to prevent the silver drop to 4-3. Shtate can just protect like this or this. Both is possible here. So pawn to 4-5 is aiming for the silver drop at 4 square, while pawn to 4-7 is more defensive idea. ありがとうございます。Pawn to 4-5 seems natural. So the difference is that Wate can do this kind of attack. It doesn't seem very slow. The token is also enough rapid, so maybe the pawn drop. Wate should play pawn drop here, I think. Wate dropped the pawn once. The edge. It wasn't so much necessary to protect the edge, since there's nothing to be taken from by Sente. So Shtate. Now Shtate can drop the silver here. Maybe he wanted to escape the bishop here, and it was the last here. So maybe this is the reason of dropping this pawn. But still, silver to 4-4 could work. This is also a good move. So it seems that Shtate is better in this position. So this is always the difficulty for Wate. So you need a lot of experience of lance handicap. So like us who experience Shorekai, we are very much experienced the lance drop, but at first it was very difficult for both Wate and Shtate. If the pawn takes, both is possible. Silver drop and pawn drop. Silver promotion and pawn drop. Silver seems good. And pawn is also good. Both could work, so Wate doesn't want to take this pawn, but and Wate dropped the silver here. Very patient move. So Shtate wants to continue a severe attack. But taking this pawn is not good because the silver can go up here. If the silver goes back, just a silver drop here is enough strong, but in this kind of position, if I played as Shtate, I will just play this move. There's nothing to do for Wate, so just fortify the position, the castle. Or the bishop here. So they decided to attack directly. And if the pawn takes the silver drop here, is a simple aim, but enough strong. It seems strong. The rook here. The silver will not die because there's no lance here. If the bishop takes, then they can push this pawn or just simply drop the silver here. Both could work. So this pawn push is also good. Shtate could also play several moves to develop the castle before doing this, but this attack is enough strong. This simple attack. So Shtate is keeping the advantage. So the time, only 20 seconds left for Shtate, so it will be a 40-second Byomi soon. And for Wate, almost the same situation, so both will be in Byomi soon. Maybe Wate is already in Byomi. So he just took with the pawn. Dropping the silver in the 2-3 square. Very good attack from Shtate. Very difficult situation for Wate. So Shtate drops the pawn to 3-4 and the bishop escapes to 1-1. This is also possible, but maybe just using the rook is better. This will just be an exchange of pieces. But Shate can also do this here. So Shate has advantage anyway, but just using the rook seems better here. Maybe then Wate will sacrifice or let Shate take the bishop and go for the sabaki like this. Still, Shate is clearly better, but if the rook promoted, then it will be a fight. So maybe this is the only way what it can play. And Shate also should fight strongly, not being passive. So for example, in this position, if Shate doesn't take the silver and go back the silver, then what is bishop will be active again. But I didn't see this, but this is too much severe in this position. This is a very good move. I only saw pawn 2, 1, 2, but of course this is good. Took with the knight, and Shate will take the silver, and Wate jumps the knight here. Then, in this kind of position, there's nothing so much severe in the next move, so just go in the rook here or attack the bishop here. One thing Shate should take care is the rook exchange like this. But even in this position, Shate is clearly better, but it's better not to let what it exchange the rook. But he just took that. This is the current position. So Shate is gaining the advantage, getting close to winning, but Shate shouldn't be careless from here. Since the castle is a little weak and there's no way to escape in the edge, so need to be very careful. And sometime this move could be a very good move, protecting the silver, and at the same time the king will be wider. Sorry. And he just jumped the knight, and the silver went back here. Maybe it was a mistake. This pawn drop happened. It seems that this was a very big mistake. The rook can go to 2-2 now. No, he didn't put the pawn here. No, here. And strategy should just take the bishop, but the rook to 4-8 is very severe. The silver to 3-4 was a very big mistake. But still, still almost equal. Just protecting the silver with the bishop here. Maybe the rook will promote here and pushing the pawn here. Strategy still has chance, so the silver here to take the king, for example. So Shate made a mistake, but it's still a fight, so of course Shate should never surrender and and what they played is Shate dropped the silver. What they went back to 4-2. So you sometimes make a mistake, but you don't regret while playing. This is also just an equal position, so still using the bishop. The camera is not working so well, but he did the correct move. The rook should promote somewhere. This is also a good move to create a pawn drop in 5-7 if the bishop takes. This is a very good move. Now maybe center should take the knight with the silver. It will be an exchange of the rook and 2 silvers, but better than being dropped to the pawn in 5-7. Yes. Ashtat is still playing patiently, so and takes and bishop to 5-5. Still a close game. So both players is already in BOME, so should play in 40 seconds each move. Mm. So the rook comes to 4-9, which is aiming the silver drop to 5-8. Mm. The knight drop here is not enough yet. What I can take this knight. This is not enough. What I can defend. And this is also not easy for Shidate. So dropping the knight is a little too much, so he played this move. But silver to 5-8 is severe, but after having few more pieces, the knight to 7-4 will be much stronger, so Shidate should defend patiently. So how to get one more or two more silvers? Escaping the gold to 6-8, going up the gold to 6-8 is an idea. Taking the silver seems a little dangerous if the rook takes back. Correct. Very close game. Maybe Wate is slightly better, I think, but can't win very easily, clearly. So if Wate chased the bishop, this square is also but better than this diagonal. And it can also go back here or here to keep the knight to 7-4. Or right now, even right now, Shidate can do knight to 7-4. This is a very important position. Maybe dropping the knight is better. Not escaping. If the knight was dropped, then if the silver goes back, maybe it was not enough. So Wate will attack this bishop one more time or do something else. This is a calm move, I think. Shidate can't create a very strong attack yet. So the usual way is sacrificing and dropping the silver again. But in this kind of position, the space in the edge makes a very big difference. So maybe the silver is not enough. This move is possible, but somehow the rook will be taken. For example, taking the gold and dropping the gold here, then for the fork, if the king comes here, there's a fork of the bishop, so he dropped the rook. If started takes with the king, then the silver drop. Or the silver drop here is also possible, but now Shtate can escape here. And if what it takes the gold, then there's Tsumi. Not so difficult, since there's a gold here. So Wate should just take the gold. Wate took the gold and Shtate took back with the king. And Wate dropped the silver. Shtate should take this silver and against this Ote drop the knight and do something here, but very difficult. Mm. Mm. What will just take the rook and start to drop the silver here, but this rook is too strong. So he took again the pawn, and the bishop came back here. And the rook drop was better, but this is also severe. Since it should drop, should drop the knight, but again the rook drop here, or just taking with the bishop and dropping the gold to 4-5. That they drop the pawn here, but again the Ote with the rook. Mm. 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 Shitate was better, but mm, one mistake, just one mistake, in the middle game. And after that, what was strong? There were no mistake, I think. Shitate played very well in the opening to the middle game and got a clear advantage, but just one mistake led to the reverse. Played carefully. There was Tsumi, but so this is also Tsumi. Mm. Since there are bishop in 3-3 square. So the king escapes to 7-9 and silver drop to 7-8 is the simplest way. Hmm. King takes and the drop of the gold in 6-7. So he resigned. A good game. So first, what was offensive in this position, and I thought what was better, but Shate could manage to defend all the attack and a very good counter attack. And this position was clearly good for Shtate, but this was the only mistake here. Just escaping the rook first, or if the table wasn't here, the rook wasn't captured, so the only mistake. After that, even after that, Shtate played to create a chance, but these 2 pawns was a very good move. This is the strength of Uate. a very good move for both. So, thank you for watching. Next is the final game. So please watch until the last game. Thank you. Goodbye.